What is going on, Queen City Kayak Bass Fishing? Coco Commish here, coming in to give y'all the weigh-in for Western Event 2, Lake James, presented by Trimmed Out Solutions. Was a pretty good day out there for the guys. It was really cool for me to judge as many smallmouth as I did. That place seems to officially be on my list of places I need to go in North Carolina to go catch stuff that is not a largemouth. So the guys out there did, fair for the number for sure. We had 22 anglers. They ended up with 93 fish on the board between Vinny and I judging. Vinny did a couple hours. I did most of the day. And it was never overwhelming, but at the same time, there were a couple of really good fish caught. And again, I really loved seeing as many brown fish today as I did. Or yesterday as I did. Two fish, like I said, over 20. We've got all of the caching anglers backstage here, and so we're going to get into this thing. So we will start with small bass. Small bass for this event for the Green Solutions Group. Small bass winner is going to be Jason Lowe with a 6.5-inch bass. We'll bring him on here. What is going on, Jason?
Not much.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Yep. So 6.5-incher. What did you catch him on? That's always my favorite thing to ask.
Jerkbait, actually. So
really?
Yeah, this is the second time I've won small bass over the course of my QC career, and both times it came off a jerkbait. So
hey, you seem to have something good going there, man. That's a way to at least come off of a day with some money, even if it wasn't the day you wanted to have. At least you're walking away with your entry fee or so back and moving on for the next one. So
definitely.
Well, man, that's hilarious. So both times, same bait.
Yep. Yeah.
Man, gotta love that. That jerkbait's winning you some money, whether you believe it or not.
Yeah, I wish it would be a little bit more consistent. This is probably about 5 years since the last one. So
yeah, I gotcha. Well, hey, keep your head down, keep at it. You know how it goes. When it's your day, and that day's coming. So we appreciate you coming in tonight and getting your shine on, man. And congratulations again on small bass.
Thank you.
And that is why I love the small bass prize. You can come in, you can not have the best day on the planet, but you can still walk away with some money. And, you never know when it's going to happen. I always recommend jumping in it because it's $5, and who knows when a bad day of fishing may just turn into, an extra few dollars in your pocket. So congratulations to Jason and taking home some money. And, that is it for small bass. So we'll move into, I think next is going to be third place. So third place with 68 inches, he's going to be taking home, he's going to be taking home $140. Jason won $50 for small bass, by the way. Mike, we are taking home $140, Mr. Mike Hicks. What is going on, man? I don't know if you got your audio going. Can you hear me? Let's see. I've lost Mike's audio there. Well, Mike ended up taking home $140. He had 68 inches. I'm going to take him off of here while we can try and get this solved real quick. But Mike ended up 68 inches, third place, taking home $140. So congratulations, Mike. We always love seeing him up here. It seems like every time I win a tournament, Mike is here on the screen with me. I'm going to jump him out of here real quick. I'm going to see if we can't get that fixed. Mike, if you can hear me, I would try jumping out of the stream and then trying to come back in with that same login code. So I'll bring you back on for your spiel whenever you get back in. All right, so a little bit of technical issue there, but nothing we can't overcome. So we'll get into second place now. Second place, also taking home Big Bass, the Discount Tire Big Bass prize, 68.75 inches on the day, a 21-inch big fish. Going to be taking home $450 for that culmination effort there. And I am going to botch his name, man, and I apologize on it. But Luigi Lore, let's bring you on. Did I mess it up too? I don't know if I butchered your name or not. Can you give me your name pronunciation?
It's Luigi.
Luigi. Okay, got it. Well, man, taking home $450 for a day on Big Fish and second place. So congratulations on that. Tell us about your
Appreciate
day.
it. It was pretty good in the morning. I actually started off catching fish pretty early. Caught my first two fish pretty early on fishing points on top water. Uh, Trying to replicate that a little bit, jumping from point to point. Uh, Make sure there's like bait fish on it, and then jump back and forth, and then pop into the coves, found some more bait fish, chasing shad during like shad was spawning all over the banks. So I was
Yep.
like following that all around. And then fishing laydowns, using the fluke. Uh, Caught two using the fluke and moved off from there. Went and fish one of my spots that I've done really good catching like big smallies.
Mm-hmm.
But that spot had to have some winds and stuff, but it didn't have no wind. I wanted to try it out anyways. So and that spot didn't produce. So I decided to move from all that, and then just decided to go skip some docks the rest of the day with a racky rig. And I just skipped some docks in the rest of the day. Got into the back of this creek, like all the way in the back, and then I saw this like pretty sure it's like a 18, 19-inch cruising on top of the water, and then I flipped my wacky right out on it, and then I felt a thump. I saw it turn, and then I felt a thump, and I thought it bit it. I set the hook, but it didn't move. And then when the fish came up, it was a bigger one, which was that 21, and it was that bigger one, and I fought it for a good bit, and I landed it, and then I was like, heck yeah, this one's bringing me up there because it's
Yeah.
the big one.
Yeah,
And
I
then
mean, man, there were not a lot of big 20-inch plus fish caught. So for you to be able to put one down like that was really clutch for you in that situation. It
yeah,
propelled you to where you were. So there's nothing like a good clutch afternoon bite, man. It is something everybody needs during the day and you pray for, but when it comes, it comes. And once again, when it's your time, it's your time. So congratulations on that, man. Taking home $450. That's a good day out on the water. Much
yep,
better than
that was
sitting
a
on
really
the
good
couch.
day.
Yep. Well, congrats again, man, and we hope to see you at the next one.
I appreciate it.
All right, so I think we got him back in here. Mike, can you hear me?
Hey, I hear you, buddy. Hear me?
And I can hear you. There it is, man.
What's up?
So, third place, man. Always, every time I run a tournament, here you are back on the screen. Tell us about the day. This seemed to be a place that you excel at. I think you fish here a good bit. I don't know.
Well, I usually go to another spot, but we had a lot of rain, and so I went to another ramp and kind of noticed some shad spawning. And I just put a little popper in my hand, and I caught my limit pretty fast, and then I started upgrading a little bit, and then I found out something on James that I did not even know anything about. Is James has some grass in it, and so I went back there and started throwing a chatterbait, ripping it out of grass, and was able to catch a 1775 that moved me back up in where I needed to be to finish in the money. But it was a good day,
Well,
man.
I don't know if I'm right or not on this. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I don't know if I'm right or not, but I think that would be just about everything you need to hold out your AOY spot. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't quote me on that, but we will see soon enough. You know how quick Hulsey is with all the information. So,
Oh yeah,
again, that was a clutch finish on your part. Great day. Way to grind it out, man. Again, very proud of you.
thank you, buddy. You need to. I guess Vinny needs to run all the tournaments. That way, I'll finish up top all the
time. That's it. Every time I run one, I end up shaking your hand or having you on the screen. So,
but
that's
it was
it.
a fun day. Thank you for running the tournament. I enjoyed it. I will tell you this: I was in Orlando all week, and then we drove home late Friday night. I got home at 2:15. I loaded all my fishing stuff up, loaded the kayak up, and went to the lake. So I fished all day yesterday or Saturday, and man, I was exhausted. But you know what? I knew I was second in the points, and so I wanted to not have a drop or zero there. So I did what I had to do to keep me up there. And I don't think Adam's fishing. I don't know if he's fishing anymore. If only everybody was still Bennett's rod and reels, I might be able to have a chance. But
that's it. Well, man, third place, $140. Congratulations again.
Thank you, buddy. And Bennett's a little hammer, and I know I'm going to have to contend. Anybody's going to have to contend with Bennett. He's a good fisherman, man. The kid don't even know what he knows. The kid don't even know how good he is, and I tell him and Jared Stanley all the time. They're going places with fishing world if they stick with it.
100%, man. I think a lot of y'all are, and I think every one of you everybody out there could take a little note and just realize that, you keep your head down and you push through, and man, here you are. So Absolutely. Congrats again, man.
Appreciate y'all, Blaine. Appreciate Vinny for running a great trail.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate you and the anglers that make this great trail. So hope you have a good night, and we're going to move on to first place.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Mr. Hicks, as always, on the screen. So I think you can take a hint from Mr. Hicks to know that first place and the Hunt Brothers Elite, 73 3/4 inches, taking home $1,024. Mr. Bennett Nall, the kid. Yes, your anxiety can be rested from your day of waiting. You did win the tournament.
Thank goodness.
Yes, sir. Well, tell us about it.
Yeah, so first off, Mike, thanks for the words, man. I really do appreciate that. So I showed up totally blind. I didn't have a chance to practice. I had no idea what was going on the lake, and I literally went in with it just wanting to have fun. The night before, Jared Stanley called me. He just got back from a long trip, and he's like, well, I saw you're fishing it. I may as well hop in. So I was like, screw it. We'll just both fish the same stuff. And so we pretty much fished the same stuff together, and we both went into it. No practice, just trying to have fun. And I went into it with a totally open mind, just wanting to literally have fun. The last few tournaments I've had have been kind of rough with Queen City. And so I literally just no weight, no pressure, just went out to have fun. And early in the morning, I saw shad flickering on the bank, and I'm like, it looks like a shad spawn. And sure enough, there were big schools of both smallmouth, spotted bass, and largemouth all along that bank, and just catching them on top water, a bunch of little ones. And I had my limit really quick. I caught a ton of fish, but the sun came up, the shad went out deep, and the lake was so slick I could see fish busting in the middle of the lake over 100+ foot of water. And I'm like, well, all right. So I went chasing fish with top water over 90 to 100 foot of water the rest of the day, and just caught over 30 fish, and just steadily cold up, both with largemouth, smallmouth, spotted bass. It just had a blast.
Yeah, dude, isn't it funny how the days you go into it and not expecting anything crazy to happen, or the days that something crazy happens?
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's just, whenever you go in with no pressure, it's something totally different. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's you get back to the relaxing side of fishing.
I know the pressure gets in your head a lot of times that you mess yourself up. So, yeah, I got super fortunate with that big. I guess it was a big spotted bass. I'm sure you got to look at it. I'm not sure if it was a mean mouth or a spotted bass, but it was super.
It was a wild looking fish, man. There were a lot of crazy looking fish that were posted. That there were 80% of them. I was like, dude, I couldn't even tell you what that is.
I don't know what it is. I thought it was a smallmouth because of how dark it was, and then some friends told me no, it's a spotted bass. I'm like, but its head looks like a smallmouth. Regardless, whatever it was a personal best. I don't know. Yeah. But
it was fat for sure.
I was praying it was going to hold on to big fish. I should have known better, but someone else.
Hey man, that's how Queen City goes, though. You got to know that at this point. And like I said, man, Mike said it himself, man. You don't even know what you know, but you are killing it right now, man. So congratulations again on yet another win. $1,024 going home with the with all of the prizes. With the Realm of Fear Elite, you're going home with first place, and that's 73.75 inches, man. That's a good limit out there on one of those lakes. So congrats again, and we appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, man. I want to say thank you for running the tournament, putting it on. Even though it was a smaller event, we really appreciate you running these, everything you do for us. I got to shout out my family too for watching live on the leaderboard. They were keeping up. It's always nice whenever you have someone else watching the event. You know you're putting a show on for somebody. Then I got to thank
Exactly.
Dugout Bait and Tackle for the support. And if y'all are looking for a kayak, give Dugout a call. They can hook you up, help you with whatever you need, kayak, fishing, all of the 9 yards. Yeah, Blaine. So I want to say thank you.
Yeah, man. No problem at all. We appreciate you again coming out. So I hope you have a good night, buddy.
All right, you too, man.
All right, the kid is back at it again, taking home yet another win on Lake James. We want to thank all of our sponsors, Trimmed Out Solutions for heading up this event. We want to thank Realm of Fear Custom Baits for the Elite. We want to thank Discount Tire for the big bass, and we want to thank Green Solutions for the small bass. So thank all of y'all for all your support.